Listen First English.
What if your dirty laundry isn't a chore, but a gold mine for your English fluency?
Most people see a pile of clothes and feel stress, but we're about to show you how that same pile can actually unlock your ability to think in English without ever opening a textbook.
Welcome back to Listen First English, where we turn your house into a classroom and your chores into a masterclass.
We are so happy you are here with us today.
My name is Ben.
And my name is Ava.
Today, we are extending our Learn English While You Clean guide to give you a full deep dive into household vocabulary and passive listening.
You know, Ben, many people say, I have no time for English, but then they spend 40 minutes washing dishes or vacuuming in silence.
Exactly. We call those time thieves. Instead of letting those minutes disappear, we're going to use them to set the tone for a fluent day.
This is what we call passive learning, letting the sounds of the language enter your ears even while you're focused on another task.
Your brain is like a muscle that strengthens every time it hears the rhythm and music of English.
So, Ben, let's start with the laundry. I'm looking at a massive pile of clothes. Where do I begin?
First, you sort the laundry. You separate the whites from the colors.
I am sorting the clothes. This is a white shirt. Those are blue jeans.
Good. Now, think about the machine. You load the washing machine and pour the detergent.
And then I set the timer and press start. It's so satisfying to hear the water start to fill the drum.
This is the first step of training your brain, connecting the action to the English word without a native language middleman.
So instead of translating washing machine in my head, I just see the machine and think, this is where the clothes get clean.
Yes, that is how you stop being a translator and start being a speaker.
What if I'm hanging the clothes to dry or using the dryer?
You are completing the cycle. Every shirt you hang on the line or fold neatly is a small victory for your routine.
I like that. Now let's move to the living room. I'm going to vacuum the carpet.
As you vacuum, look at the furniture. You might see a bookshelf, a coffee table, or a big red sofa.
And I can describe my world out loud. I am vacuuming under the sofa, or the rug feels soft.
This is output. Even if you are alone, your ears need to hear your own voice speaking English to build that voice memory.
Ben, what about the 1% rule we always talk about? How does it fit into a deep clean?
If you improve your vocabulary by just 1% every time you clean, you will be dramatically more fluent by next year.
That's the power of tiny habits. You don't need to study for 3 hours. You just need to show up for your chores.
Now, let's talk about the bathroom reset. You clean the mirror, scrub the bathtub, and mop the tiles.
I always feel more refreshed after the bathroom is sparkling.
Me too. And that feeling of accomplishment is a win for your motivation.
We have to be careful of distractions, right? Don't stop to check a notification while you're scrubbing the sink.
Exactly. Protect your attention. When you clean, your only job is the chore and the English audio in your ears.
It's about being intentional with your pocket time.
Yes, every 5-minute block of cleaning is a coin you can invest in your future.
So if I'm scrubbing the grout or polishing the faucets, I'm using advanced words like meticulous.
You are transforming your space while you evolve your language.
Now, what is our shadowing tip for this session?
Listen to a native speaker and echo the sentences while you wipe down the windows.
I am cleaning the glass. The window is clear. I can see the garden.
Exactly. Match the speed, tone, and rhythm. It trains your mouth and brain to work together.
And don't worry about mistakes. A messy sentence is better than no sentence at all.
Done is better than perfect. Fluency is a direction, not a deadline.
If you feel overwhelmed by the mess, just pick one drawer. Just one tiny plan.
Yes. Little by little, the bird builds its nest.
Today, I will declutter my desk and I will listen to this masterclass. That is a realistic goal.
That's the spirit. You're no longer just a learner, you're a communicator of thought and truth.
Ben, We've covered the laundry, the living room, and the bathroom. What about the kitchen? That's where I spend a lot of my day.
Great question. The kitchen is full of useful everyday vocabulary because every task has its own action.
I'm standing in my kitchen now. Where should I begin?
First, you wipe down the counter. Then you wash the dishes, rinse the plates, and dry the cups.
I am wiping down the counter. I am rinsing the plates. Now I am drying the cups with a clean towel. Perfect. Don't simply say, I'm cleaning. Try to describe every movement. So instead of saying, I'm cleaning, I could say, I'm scrubbing the frying pan, or I'm putting the dishes away.
Exactly. The more specific your language becomes, the more naturally your vocabulary grows.
I can also say, I'm unloading the dishwasher. I'm opening the cupboard, and I'm placing the bowls on the shelf.
That's excellent practice. The goal isn't difficult English. The goal is accurate English that matches what you're doing. Sometimes I know one word, but native speakers use different expressions. How can I improve that? Let's build your vocabulary. Instead of saying the room is dirty, you could also say the room is messy, the room is untidy, or the room is cluttered. I really like the word cluttered. It sounds very natural. It does. And instead of saying I'm cleaning, you can say I'm tidying up, I'm organizing, or I'm straightening things up.
Those are expressions I hear in movies and TV shows all the time.
That's because native speakers love phrasal verbs. Today we've already learned put away, pick up, wipe down, clean up, throw away, and fold up.
It seems like phrasal verbs are everywhere.
They are. Learning them helps your English sound much more natural.
Listen First English. The most effective way to improve your fluency is simply to listen.
Let's practice some shadowing together.
Great idea. Repeat after me. The washing machine is running.
The washing machine is running.
I am folding my clothes carefully.
I am folding my clothes carefully.
The towels smell fresh.
The towels smell fresh.
I vacuum every Saturday morning.
I vacuum every Saturday morning.
My apartment feels much cleaner now.
My apartment feels much cleaner now.
I enjoy listening to English while I clean.
I enjoy listening to English while I clean.
Every small habit makes me a stronger English speaker.
Every small habit makes me a stronger English speaker.
I don't need perfect English.
I don't need perfect English.
I just need consistent practice.
I just need consistent practice.
Wonderful. Listen to your own voice. Every sentence you repeat trains your ears, your mouth, and your brain at the same time.
I like that we're not rushing. It feels more like a conversation than a lesson.
That's intentional. Real conversations have pauses, repetition, and natural rhythm. That's exactly what helps you develop listening skills.
Ben, many learners say they can't stop translating in their heads.
That's completely normal at first. But here's a simple exercise you can practice every day. Look around your room. Don't translate. Simply notice what you see and say the English word.
Chair, window, lamp, curtains, bookshelf, plant, clock, door, picture, table.
Excellent. Now let's make tiny sentences. The lamp is on.
The lamp is on.
The chair is comfortable.
The chair is comfortable.
The window is open.
The window is open.
The table is wooden.
The table is wooden.
Notice how none of these sentences are difficult. Simple language used often becomes automatic. Complicated language used once is quickly forgotten.
That takes away a lot of pressure.
Exactly. Your goal isn't to impress anyone. Your goal is to communicate. Communication always comes before perfection.
Let's imagine we're cleaning another room. Maybe the bedroom.
Great idea. You can say, I'm making the bed. I'm fluffing the pillows. I'm changing the bed sheets. I'm folding the blanket. I'm opening the curtains. I'm letting fresh air into the room.
I'm putting my clothes in the closet. I'm hanging my jacket. I'm organizing my shoes. I'm dusting the nightstand.
Wonderful! Notice how every action teaches you another useful verb. You aren't memorizing vocabulary from a list. You're living the vocabulary.
That makes the words much easier to remember.
Exactly. Your brain remembers experiences much better than isolated words. That's why cleaning while listening is so effective. Every action reinforces the language.
Ben, what happens if I don't know the English word for something?
Don't stop. Describe it another way. For example, maybe you don't know the word hanger. You can say, it's the thing I use to hang my clothes. If you don't know drawer, say, it's the place where I keep my socks.
That's exactly what native speakers do when they forget a word.
Yes! Even fluent speakers sometimes forget words. They simply explain the idea differently. That's a real communication skill.
So I don't have to know every word before I can speak English?
Not at all. You only need enough words to express your ideas. The rest comes with time and practice.
Can we talk about a few common mistakes learners make?
Of course. Many learners say, I cleaned my clothes. Native speakers usually say, I washed my clothes. We clean the house, we wash clothes.
I washed my clothes.
Excellent. Here's another one. Some learners say, I made the laundry. A more natural sentence is, I did the laundry. I did the laundry. Perfect. One more. Instead of saying, I put the clothes in washing machine, say, I put the clothes in the washing machine. Don't forget little words like the. They make your English sound much smoother. Those tiny corrections really make a difference. They certainly do. Small improvements repeated every day create remarkable progress over time.
Listen First English. The most effective way to improve your fluency is simply to listen.
Ben, I think many learners become discouraged because they expect to sound fluent after only a few weeks.
That's a very common feeling. But language learning is much like cleaning your home. You don't clean it once and expect it to stay spotless forever.
I wish it worked that way.
Me too. But just like your home needs regular care, your English needs regular exposure.
So, consistency really matters more than intensity?
Absolutely. 30 minutes every day is far more powerful than 5 hours once a month.
That reminds me of exercise. You build strength by showing up regularly.
Exactly. Your listening skills become stronger every time you hear natural English. Your vocabulary grows every time you connect a word with a real-life action. And your confidence grows every time you open your mouth and speak.
I like thinking about confidence as something you build, not something you're born with.
That's exactly right. Confidence comes from evidence. Every small success gives your brain proof that you can do this.
Let's move back into the kitchen for another challenge.
Great idea. Imagine you've just finished dinner. Now, describe everything you're doing.
I'm scraping the leftovers into the trash. Now I'm rinsing the plate. I'm washing the fork. I'm scrubbing the pan. I'm drying everything with a towel. Now I'm putting the clean dishes back into the cupboard.
Excellent. Now, let's add a few adjectives. The water is warm. The plate is clean. The towel is dry. The sink is empty. The kitchen smells fresh.
Those are simple sentences, but they sound very natural.
That's exactly what we're aiming for. Natural English isn't always complicated. Often, it's simple words used confidently.
What about cleaning supplies? Those are words people don't usually learn in school.
Great point. Let's learn a few. You might use a sponge, a microfiber cloth, a bucket, a mop, a broom, a dustpan, a spray bottle, rubber gloves, paper towels, a trash bag.
I think I use every one of those on cleaning day.
Then you already have a perfect classroom. Every object around you is another English word waiting to be learned.
That's such a different way to think about learning. Instead of opening a textbook, I'm opening a cupboard.
Exactly. Your home is full of vocabulary. You simply have to notice it.
Can we practice describing objects?
Absolutely. Instead of only naming something, describe it. This sponge is soft. The bucket is blue. The floor is wet. The mirror is shiny. The towel feels clean.
The sponge is soft. The mirror is shiny. The floor is wet. The towel feels clean.
Wonderful. Adding adjectives makes your English richer without making it more difficult.
I also notice that I'm speaking more slowly than usual.
That's perfectly fine. Slow English is good English. As your confidence grows, your speed will naturally increase. Never sacrifice clarity just to speak faster.
Ben, what should listeners do if they miss a word while listening to a podcast?
Keep listening. Don't stop the audio every few seconds. Your brain is excellent at understanding meaning from context. Focus on the overall message rather than every individual word.
That takes away so much stress.
Learning should challenge you, but it shouldn't overwhelm you. Aim to understand the big picture first. The details will come later.
I think that's an important lesson. Sometimes we're so busy chasing every word that we stop enjoying the conversation.
Exactly. Language is about communication. It's not an exam, it's a connection between people.
Before we finish today's session, could you give everyone one final speaking challenge?
Absolutely. Tomorrow, choose one household chore. Before you begin, say in English what you're going to do. While you're doing it, describe your actions. When you finish, explain what you accomplished. For example, today I'm going to vacuum the living room. Now I'm moving the chairs. I'm vacuuming under the table. I'm putting everything back. I'm finished. The room looks much cleaner.
That's such a practical routine. It only takes a few extra minutes, but it turns an ordinary chore into a complete English lesson.
Exactly. Those ordinary moments become extraordinary when you use them with intention. Every dish you wash, every shirt you fold, every floor you sweep becomes another opportunity to improve your English.
And the best part is that you're already doing these chores anyway.
That's the secret. Don't search for more time. Use the time you already have. Your home becomes your classroom. Your daily routine becomes your teacher. And little by little, your English becomes part of your everyday life.
Listen First English. The most effective way to improve your fluency is simply to listen.
Ben, I love the idea that our daily routine can become our English routine too. That's exactly the mindset we want you to develop. You don't have to wait until you have a free afternoon or the perfect study schedule. Learning can happen in the middle of real life. Imagine how much English you could hear in a year if you simply listened while doing everyday chores.
Let's do a little math. If you spend just 30 minutes a day cleaning, cooking, organizing, or folding laundry while listening to English, that's more than 180 hours of listening practice every year.
That's amazing! And it doesn't require finding any extra time.
Exactly. You're simply replacing silence with meaningful English input. Those hours add up. Those words add up. Those tiny habits add up.
Sometimes progress is invisible while it's happening.
That's true. You may not notice a difference tomorrow, or even next week. But after a few months, you'll suddenly realize you understand more podcasts. You recognize more vocabulary. You speak with more confidence. That's how real progress works.
It's a little like watching a plant grow.
You don't see it changing every day, but one morning you notice it's much taller.
That's a perfect comparison. Language grows the same way, quietly, patiently, one day at a time.
Before we finish, let's review some of today's vocabulary.
Great idea. Today we've practiced words like laundry, detergent, washing machine, dryer, clothesline, basket, shelf, cupboard, counter, sink, mirror, bathtub, tiles, vacuum, broom, dustpan, mop, sponge, towel, closet, drawer, curtains, bookshelf, coffee table, rug. And we've also practiced useful verbs: sort, wash, rinse, dry, fold, hang, vacuum, sweep, mop, scrub, polish, dust, declutter, organize, put away, pick up, throw away, wipe down, straighten up.
That's quite a vocabulary workout.
And remember, don't try to memorize everything today. Just listen, repeat, use the words naturally during your next chore. Your brain will remember much more than you think.
I think one of the biggest lessons today is that fluency isn't built during special moments, it's built during ordinary moments.
Exactly. Every ordinary day gives you another chance to improve. One sink full of dishes, one basket of laundry, one room to organize, one podcast to enjoy. Those simple moments become the foundation of fluent English.
So here's our challenge for everyone listening. The next time you clean your home, don't clean in silence. Choose an English podcast. Describe what you're doing. Repeat new expressions. And most importantly, enjoy the process.
Don't worry about making mistakes. Mistakes are proof that you're practicing. Every fluent speaker you've ever met has made thousands of mistakes along the way. The only people who never make mistakes are the people who never try.
Give yourself permission to sound imperfect. Every sentence you speak is one step closer to sounding natural.
Remember this. You don't become fluent overnight. You become fluent one conversation at a time, one listening session at a time, one household chore at a time.
We truly hope this episode helped you see your home in a different way, not just as a place to live,
but as a place to learn. Thank you for spending this time with us. Whether you folded one shirt, washed one plate, or cleaned your entire house, you also invested in your English today.
We're proud of you for showing up and taking another step toward your goals.
Keep cleaning, keep listening, keep speaking, keep believing in yourself.
This was Listen First English.
Stay bold and stay clean.
Bye for now.
Goodbye.
Listen First English.